You know, and I never underdo my fringes. I always, and that's where studios will hide money as well, I've discovered, which is why they don't necessarily want to give you the movie magic file when you're working for them. They only want to give you a PDF because they've hidden money in the fringes, and I know this. But at any rate, so, and you only have, there's not a lot of times on a low budget movie where the wage cap of $106,000 at $106,800 is going to get breached, because that's at 6.2 is a lot of money. If it's, you know, if too much of it got breached, in other words, if everybody on the show was making $200,000, then it might be an issue, and you'd want to build that in. But otherwise, with a wage cap at $7,000 for 1.1%. It's not going to amount to much of a hill of beans when it comes to hiding any money, if you know what I'm saying. You know, and I sometimes I'll even do a lump where I add in, you know, I don't much do this, where you can add in workers' comp to the numbers up here, because sometimes you do save some with the clerical. On the other hand, if you're trying to create a little bit of a slush fund, you figure it at 4.49% for everyone. And you're gaining a little bit of ground. Not a lot, but a little bit, because there's not that many clerical people. You know, most of the crew and the cast is going to be at the 4.49. Are you understanding what I'm talking about by applying? The clerical part is my office coordinator and my production secretary and an office PA and, you know, my accountant and my payroll clerk, and, you know, those kinds of people. Payroll handling fees, it really depends on the size of your show. You know, if it's a reasonable budgeted show, you're going to probably be able to get away with 5%. If it's a really small show, you're going to be paying more. The bigger the show, the less you pay, because they're going to get it in the quantity